Hello, my fireflies, and welcome back to the Cyan Firefly. It's me, Lyiat, and today we are taking a look at Outlast 2, sequel to the well-known and quite popular Outlast 1, a game in which you explored a abandoned and derelict insane asylum where many people basically were out for your guts. Yes, it is a survival horror game where you basically can't do squat against the things that are hunting you. Sounds right up my alley. I've always enjoyed horror games. I'd like to play this one, especially after fully exploring the previous one. I'm really excited to get into this. I have played a little bit of the game, as you can probably see. We'll be continuing from my save to avoid beginning of the game spoilers. Naturally, this game is going to have a lot of spoiler content, and I'm going to stop. Yeah. That is very annoying. The sound that you are hearing right now is part of the backing track to the intro. This is actually the third intro I've recorded, and I've been having to listen to that goddamn screeching noise the entire freaking time. I hate it. I get what they're doing. I get the aesthetic that they're going for when it comes to the music, but this is one of the most annoying title songs I have ever had the grace to hear. Okay. So we're going to jump right into my save, which has bypassed a lot of the starting and tutorial stuff. So we should be able to just get right in here and show you some of the meat of the game. Now, there are going to be spoilers because, you know, we are playing a narrative game. All right. So, to give you a summary of what's been... Oh, God, that guy's really close. Oh, God. Okay. So, to give you guys a summary of what's been going on... Basically, my wife and I are investigative journalists. Her name is Len. And we caught wind of a story where a woman was found washed up on a river. That guy is really close. I don't deal with stressful situations while talking. I usually clam up at moments like this. Anyway... they found a corpse washed up in a river, and we just kind of wanted to follow up on the story, so we followed the river upstream by a helicopter. The helicopter crashed. It did not end well. Our pilot died. We determined that the pilot did not die from the landing. He died post-landing. And now, there are a bunch of psycho-religious fanatics hunting both of us down because they believe that my wife, for some reason, is pregnant with the Antichrist. The devout are not the only faction present in this game. There are also a group of heretics, which introduced themselves by kidnapping my wife, licking me in the face, and killing several of the devout. So, not only is there one group of psychos, there are actually two groups of psychos. Okay, looks like I need to go this way. Jump up and over. Up and over. Okay. So, as you can see, the trusty old camera from the last game reappears. You can... Oh, boy. Yeah, you can turn on the... Hello, mate. Okay. Yeah. So the trusty camera from the previous game returns with the night vision. The night vision takes up your battery, so be careful on its usage if you decide to play this game. Additionally, you have the microphone, which is a directional microphone. It kind of mutes everything around you and only picks up noises from the direction you point your camera, which is a very useful feature. So I can just listen to this guy breathe, for example. So yeah, that's a very useful feature if you're kind of hunkered down, you need to hear people through walls or something like that. There's a barrel I can hide in. There's a lot of crouching in this game. In fact, to the point where I'm going to go ahead and do this. What just happened? Huh. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this now. I'm going to toggle crouch, so I don't have to just sit here and hold down the control key. All right. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of crouching involved in this game, hiding behind various scenery objects to prevent people from seeing you. You can also crouch in foliage, which avoids detection. Okay. But yeah, this entire town apparently believes that you are the father of the Antichrist and therefore must be executed. There's a couple of other mysterious things going on, like a supernatural white light that occasionally flashes and resounds with a loud horn, almost like the horns of the Rapture. The previous game had supernatural elements too, in the form of the Wall Rider. I won't go into that because of spoilers, but I'm kind of eager to see the explanation in this particular game and see if it's any better than the previous one. One of the things I find about horror is that the more you try to explain or rationalize the horror, the more boring it can get, unfortunately. It can certainly take something away from the game if you explain what exactly is going on. Same with movies, for that matter. Okay. Is there another hole in the fence down here that I can go through? Might be able to climb in through this window. But I seem to be in a relatively safe zone, so another thing I'd like to show you guys before I proceed is you can crawl on the ground on your belly, which reduces your profile. I don't know if it makes it harder for people to see you. Thank you for that helpful advice. And additionally, you can look behind you, so if you're sprinting, you can see just how close people are to you, which is guaranteed to wet your pants.
The chapel. Somebody there will know where they've taken Lynn.
If you press your tab key, you get an update on the progress of your game. You can see exactly what you need to have done. You also get a nice look at your grimy fingers and how beat up you are and your destroyed watch. Additionally, you can check your battery and your bandage inventory, and you can also review previous footage. So if I go into here, the Crucified Heretics, now this is actually something I recorded. It's a context-sensitive situation that if you have your camera out, your character will start recording.
They flayed them. Nailed them to wood. She was just a kid.
Now, everything that happened there was a recording that I actually made. All the movement, all the zooming, that was all me, which is pretty interesting.
Jesus Christ. The others call her Marta. The smell of what she burned like coal smoke and frankincense.
So yeah, that's a pretty cool aspect of the game. I don't think the game pauses when you do that. So be a little mindful of just doing that in the middle of an action sequence, huh? Alright. So it doesn't actually look like I can get in through this window, so I'm gonna have to keep going around. Maybe I can jump up here? No. Unfortunately, the game is not very specific on what you can climb on and what you can't. Interesting thing, you can sidestep and kind of move around by pressing space in a direction. Very useful when dealing with somebody like... Hello. Hi, buddy. Gonna hit me with that? Yep. Oh. Okay. don't go near people with machetes. Hi.
Our family. Never must love his father. Please, beg him for mercy.
Okay, so yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of horror elements to this game. These people really want to kill you. It looks like this guy's just gonna give you space if you give him a wide berth. So, don't approach him like I did. He will fuck you up. Uh, this is an adult game. It is rated MA. If you are squeamish by blood and dismemberment, I would suggest that you stop watching. There's also sexual content, so be mindful of that if you decide to pick it up. Wow, I was not expecting him to just ruin me like that. Okay. Oh god. Alright, crouch. You need to be very careful. Like I said, you have no way to defend yourself from these people. Ah! Ah, where are you? What the frick? Okay, heal up. Oh god. Ah! Okay. Hi. Jesus. Okay. That was terrifying. I need to come up with a better way to get through here. Because, jeez. Alright, so let's turn our night vision back on. Okay. Is this guy gonna turn around? Because if he isn't, following behind him might actually be a good idea. Oh god. Crawl. On all fours. That was uncomfortably close. They are very deadly with their machetes. Huh. Okay, so I can't go that way. Oh boy. There were two people in here. Where's his buddy? So if I turn on the microphone, I might be able to locate him. There's a door over there. Okay. So let's just continue on this way. Okay. So it looks like the game wants me to grab this and bring it over this way. And then I should be able to jump up here. Like this. There we go. Probably should have peeked before I just jumped up here. Alright. So let's go this way. Oh, that's lovely. That's delicious. Okay. You can peek around corners, by the way. Very useful feature. When you're trying to avoid death. Alright. Looks like we got a little note here. January 7th. 3 more sent today to live among the scaled. Their swords too florid to disguise. They had 7 children between them, all of whom Papa Knoth has sent with the others into my foster care. I now have more than 40 orphans under my wing who love me desperately as only a child, abandoned by parents they thought were as natural and dependable as a fact. And I love them. I will never have children of my own, and to have so much love, and I have so much love to give. When God leaves them too, I will be there with comforts and guidance. What do these dreams mean? Okay. Scaled ones. I wonder what that has to mean. Nothing bad should come of this. Let's pull. Oh. Isn't that just delightful? What the Christ? Okay. Balance beam. Balance beam. Balance beam. And then we're gonna drop down there into the... Oh! Well, I just took that to the face. And I landed in the awful. The awful. However that word's pronounced. Okay, they evidently know I'm here. I am now
There's gotta be a way back to
covered in grime and blood. Let's see. Onward into, you know, hell. Let's see. Oh, got some lovely scenery here. I would like to remark on a couple of things. The textures in this game thus far have been pretty awesome, even when zoomed in. Some of the far away textures, you know, stuff that you weren't really intended to see, probably not as great. The skybox is honestly wonderful until you zoom all the way in, then it looks a little weird. But otherwise, the game looks really good, and it runs pretty well on my rig. I'm getting a solid 60 FPS, but I am running VSync, so it actually could be even higher. Soul of Christ, make me ready. Father Knoth, guide my salvation. Blood of Christ, let me drink your wine. By the severed eye, give me vision. Angel of God, lend me your sword. Kind Jesus, hear my prayer. Heal me in your wounds. Keep me close to you. Defend me from a wicked world, and ready me for the devil's hour, in the fellowship of the Temple Gate, that I might defend your creation until you give me rest. Amen. That's not psychotic at all. All right. So, one thing to note, it's very good to save your battery whenever possible. So there are going to be some really dark segments where I don't exactly know where I'm going, because I can't afford to keep this up all the time. When you do have the night vision on, it reduces your...
Fuck was that?
Soundus interruptus. Jesus. So yeah, that keeps happening. I have no idea what that is. But it sounds like the horns of Revelation. Jesus. At least I think that's that's supposed to be. When I first heard that sound, everybody who was chasing me at the time just kind of stopped and started whimpering and holding their ears. So I guess that has to do with the supernatural aspect of the game. I think I also started hallucinating after I first heard that sound. So that's going to be an interesting mystery to discover. It looks like we've got a side area here. Maybe this is actually the place I need to go. Not sure yet. Looks like there's a corpse here with a battery. I want that battery. Batteries are such a valuable commodity in this game. Thank you. Oh my. So the water physics aren't wonderful. Oh dear. That's kind of silly. Let's get out of there. But the water textures themselves are pretty good. That definitely looked like a disgusting and foul water source. I definitely wouldn't have wanted to drink from there. Top up here. Now, is it possible? Yes, it is. So we're going to sneak around this ledge. And continue on. Alright. Jump. That was kind of weird. Alright. Continue on. And now we're crawling. Why are we crawling? We have plenty of headroom. Alright. Pop up here. Pop up here. Oh, spooky ghost cave. That's just what I wanted. Spooky ghost caves are awesome. And we just slid down a small little ravine there, so can't go back that way. By the way, did I mention I'm slightly claustrophobic? This is, yeah. Oh, I'm not loving this. Hello. Okay. So let's go back into here and see what we have to say about that.
He said she did it to herself. He said he was protecting you.
Who said? What? 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 I don't...
A church? No. Some kind of heretic temple.
Oh, great. This is exactly where I want to be, because the heretics are even more crazy than the devout. Because they seem to want to bring the Antichrist about. The reason they didn't kill me is because I'm the father of what they're worshiping. I don't think that's always going to... I don't think those protections are always going to remain true. And the next time I run into them, they may strangle me with their creepy hands. I think the scaled might actually be what they call the heretics. Oh, that's lovely. Oh. Oh, great. So this is lined with corpses, flayed corpses. Okay, I'd like to get out of here now. These games are fucked up. Okay. And we're walking. And we're... Is that Lynn? 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 Are you out here? What the hell? What? Oh. Okay, there was totally a little girl hanging from... Alright. So like I said, the protagonist seems to be hallucinating. From small things like that to much larger hallucinations. Maybe we'll get to see one. So yeah, oh. So this game does all sorts of things to just fuck with you. Even more than the previous one. It's not just the insane people that you're dealing with, it's also just the concepts that are at play here. Just how uncomfortable everything makes you. Hello. Looks like your cheek's been bitten off. Maybe an animal got at you? Alright. Gonna proceed down this way. Through the dark. Because we don't want to waste any more... Oh. Okay. Anyway, we don't want to waste any more battery if possible. So I'm guessing that's where we have to go. Let's just check over here really quickly. No batteries. No. Okay, we're just going to continue on then. Now, I'd like to reload my camera at the moment, but you kind of just have to wait until it's almost... The hell? You kind of just have to wait until it's almost dead, otherwise you're wasting a lot of good battery. What is in here? Okay. Is there anybody present? Now, this area of the game seems to be a little bit slower, a little bit more paced out. When I first played through the game, oh my god, they did not give you a second to breathe during the intro. It was constantly petrifying. So it's good to know that there's these slower paced parts that give you some time to digest. More children dead. Knoth says there is no sin in such infanticide, as all are soldiers in God's army. Martyrs fallen on the field in defiance of the archfiend. All of those babies with slit throats and charred flesh will be waiting immaculate for us in paradise. That's lovely. Papa Knoth also says that our sins find us in our dreams. Our sins find us in our dreams. But my dreams are nothing but the murder of my children, and I wake laughing and aroused and often wet. I am not going to repeat that line. I woke this morning thinking I was wetted with the blood of a child's slit throat, but I'm putting this down now. You really want to read that? You can go ahead. That's disturbing. All right. Open. And continue. Okay. So yeah, like I said, this game does a really good job at making you feel hella uncomfortable. All right. That's a corpse. So yeah, you'll know when your camera is about to die because, first of all, it beeps and then you start getting this flickering in the... Yeah, you start getting this flickering in the night vision and it slowly reduces in efficiency. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when it runs out. So it gets reduced to this very, very poor quality, and then you get this annoying beeping. It still kind of works. It's better than nothing, but it's very poor. So I'm going to go ahead and reload it. And then, good as new, you're all set. And you can see in the dark again. All right. Let's see. Papa, Ezekiel, liar, charlatan, temple to gout, addict, coward, rapist, child killer. I am gone, and I have taken with me all with courage to see the truth. Come with us, hunt us down. We are waiting and eager to murder and fuck everybody you send up the mountain. Okay. That's just unpleasant. I'm not reading any more of these. I'll pick them up, and if you really want to read them, you can go ahead, but yeah. Alright, that door is locked. Do we have another way out? Maybe through this window? No. Okay, looks like we can interact with this. Maybe the openable window is on the other side of this. Yes, it is. Okay. Open the window. Alright, no, that's a door. So, there are two ways of opening doors, by the way, which is kind of an important detail. If you hold down the mouse button, you kind of grab it, and then you can slowly open it, which allows you to peek around corners. Or, you can just quickly press it, which will allow you to just flat out open the door. Useful if you are in a rush. You know, somebody is bearing down on you with, say, a giant pick. Like Marta. Alright. So, it looks like we have more people down here.
That might be an elevator. It's up there, isn't it? Power's cut off. They've got to have a generator or something.
Okay.
The fucking thing doesn't run on prayers.
Huh. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain screams in this. Okay. That psycho has a knife. Let's avoid her. You know, it's really kind of hard to commentate when people are just screaming in the distance. She sounds a lot closer than she actually is. Can I go through that window? No? Oh, hello. She actually got a lot closer. Okay, is she gonna be one of the ones that tries to kill me if she sees me? I'm going to weigh on the side of caution and assume yes, she will try to murder me if she sees me. So, alright, this is very dark. Let's close that door. Some of these doors you can actually lock, which is rather useful. I assume there's some enemies that can break down doors as you proceed further in the game. Okay. But as far as average people go, they're gonna have to beat on the door to have any hope. I don't know if just normal enemies can get through doors that way. So, running into a building and locking a door may give you some time. It may block smaller enemies completely, but I guarantee a sort of boss character like Marta is just gonna punch her way through it. Alright. So, is this just a place to hide, maybe? Way to sneak through? Wow, like I said, it is really dark in this game. Alright, open door. And we will proceed. Carefully. Very carefully. This deranged woman. Okay. So we're just gonna have to wait for her to walk on by. And then we'll sneak up that way. Or to that building. I'd love to go now, but this is a game with stealth mechanics. We have to be careful about how we proceed. I wonder what she's saying.
Knoth will redeem us from death, for even redemption cannot be hid from the split eye. We are robed in the crimson glory of revelation. Rejoice. Revel in the ecstasy of the Lord. The sins of Zion are bound up, and all debts to God come due.
Sounds like she's just repeating the same things over and over again. We're gonna proceed because it looks like she's stopped all animations. Oh god. Inside. Inside. Oh! What the?
That might be an elevator.
Okay. That guy just totally took me out through a wall. You all saw that, right?
They've got to have a generator or something. If the fucking thing doesn't run on prayers.
The hell? Okay. Oop. So let's just proceed. So going that way was a really bad idea. Oh,
Great enough is his prophet, and not will ransom us from the power of the grave. Not will redeem us from death. For even redemption cannot be hid from the split.
okay. Can we sneak? Don't look down, lady. Okay. So it looks like that woman does not want to kill me. Okay. We're just gonna go right here really quickly. Okay. Okay. We found a safe building to proceed through. Oh boy. So yeah. This game is very tension-inducing. So, I don't think I have a lot left to say about it. You kind of get the general concept. It is just as terrifying as the previous game. It makes you just as uncomfortable. It has very similar themes, but in a different fashion, I would say. Oh, this looks like the orphanage. But, yeah. This is a game that's going to fuck with you. If you like horror games, I highly recommend that you pick it up and have a blast with it. Or, you know, don't. Because honestly, this is not the kind of game that you so much enjoy as the kind of game that just she is staring at me. This is more just the kind of game that makes you super uncomfortable and terrifies you. Huh. Well, thank you very much for watching Fireflies. If you like this video, make sure you like it and subscribe. You can also give me a comment below on what you think about this game. Thank you very much, and you guys have a great day. See you next time.